There's a moment in life when it feels like the door has closed forever, when the world whispers he's gone, he's finished. But let me tell you something. Comebacks aren't born from luck. They're born from fire, from resilience, from the refusal to accept the end. And if you've ever doubted the return, listen closely, because the story isn't over yet. Resilience is not just a word, it's a way of life. It's the invisible force that separates those who give up from those who rise stronger after every fall. Life will throw punches, sometimes one after the other, but resilience is the power to stand tall even when your knees are weak and your heart is heavy. It is the quiet voice inside that says, "I'm not done yet." Many people confuse resilience with talent, luck, or circumstances, but the truth is, resilience is cultivated in the moments no one sees, in the struggle, in the late nights, and in the silent battles we fight within ourselves. It is the unwavering determination to keep moving forward even when the path seems impossible. Resilience starts with a mindset. It begins when you refuse to accept that your current situation defines you. When the world turns its back and doors slam in your face, resilient people see these not as endings, but as challenges demanding creativity and courage. Imagine standing at the edge of a valley, looking across the chasm of failure, doubt, and despair. Some people turn away. Others see it as an opportunity to leap, to climb, to fight against gravity itself. Resilience gives you the mental strength to keep going when giving up feels easier, and it allows you to face rejection, loss, and failure with the understanding that none of it is permanent. A resilient person understands that setbacks are part of the journey. Life is rarely linear. There will be moments of defeat, moments when everything you've worked for seems to crumble. But these moments are the soil in which resilience grows. Just as iron is forged in fire, so too is character forged in adversity. When you face hardships and continue to push forward, you develop a depth of strength that no comfort or ease can ever provide. Every fall becomes a lesson, every scar a testament to endurance, and every challenge an opportunity to discover how far you are willing to go. Resilience also requires self-belief. Without faith in your own ability to rise again, every setback can feel like a full stop. But resilient individuals know that their value is not determined by failure or circumstance. They trust that they have the capacity to rebuild, to adapt, and to return stronger than before. This self-belief acts as a compass, guiding them through uncertainty and fear. It's the internal engine that keeps you moving when the world tells you to stay still, the fuel that ignites action even in moments of doubt. Another crucial aspect of resilience is patience. The comeback, the breakthrough, the triumph, they rarely happen overnight. A resilient person understands the power of persistence and the importance of time. They know that every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the eventual victory. They embrace the grind, the routine, the repetition, because they understand that the road back to greatness is paved with consistent effort and unwavering dedication. Resilience is not instant. It is a marathon of courage, discipline, and belief. Finally, resilience is contagious. When others witness someone rising from the ashes of defeat, it inspires them to fight for their own comebacks. Your resilience becomes a beacon, a reminder that no matter how dark the moment, there is always a way forward. It proves that life's toughest moments do not define us. Our response to them does. Those who cultivate resilience leave a legacy, not just through their achievements, but through the strength they demonstrate when everything seems lost. They remind the world that setbacks are temporary, challenges are surmountable, and greatness belongs to those who refuse to stay down. Resilience is not just a word, it's a way of life. It's the invisible force that separates those who give up from those who rise stronger after every fall. Life will throw punches, sometimes one after the other. But resilience is the power to stand tall, even when your knees are weak and your heart is heavy. It is the quiet voice inside that says, "I'm not done yet." Many people confuse resilience with talent, luck, or circumstances. But the truth is, resilience is cultivated in the moments no one sees, in the struggle, in the late nights, and in the silent battles we fight within ourselves. It is the unwavering determination to keep moving forward, even when the path seems impossible. Resilience starts with a mindset. It begins when you refuse to accept that your current situation defines you. When the world turns its back and doors slam in your face, resilient people see these not as endings, but as challenges demanding creativity and courage. Imagine standing at the edge of a valley, looking across the chasm of failure, doubt, and despair. Some people turn away. Others see it as an opportunity to leap, to climb, to fight against gravity itself. Resilience gives you the mental strength to keep going when giving up feels easier, and it allows you to face rejection, loss, and failure with the understanding that none of it is permanent. A resilient person understands that setbacks are part of the journey. Life is rarely linear. There will be moments of defeat, moments when everything you've worked for seems to crumble. But these moments are the soil in which resilience grows. Just as iron is forged in fire, so too is character forged in adversity. When you face hardships and continue to push forward, you develop a depth of strength that no comfort or ease can ever provide. Every fall becomes a lesson, every scar a testament to endurance, and every challenge an opportunity to discover how far you are willing to go. Resilience also requires self-belief. Without faith in your own ability to rise again, every setback can feel like a full stop. But resilient individuals know that their value is not determined by failure or circumstance. They trust that they have the capacity to rebuild, to adapt, and to return stronger than before. This self-belief acts as a compass, guiding them through uncertainty and fear. It's the internal engine that keeps you moving when the world tells you to stay still, the fuel that ignites action even in moments of doubt. Another crucial aspect of resilience is patience. The comeback, the breakthrough, the triumph, they rarely happen overnight. A resilient person understands the power of persistence and the importance of time. They know that every effort, no matter how small, contributes to the eventual victory. They embrace the grind, the routine, the repetition, because they understand that the road back to greatness is paved with consistent effort and unwavering dedication. Resilience is not instant. It is a marathon of courage, discipline, and belief. Finally, resilience is contagious. When others witness someone rising from the ashes of defeat, it inspires them to fight for their own comebacks. Your resilience becomes a beacon, a reminder that no matter how dark the moment, there is always a way forward. It proves that life's toughest moments do not define us. Our response to them does. Those who cultivate resilience leave a legacy, not just through their achievements, but through the strength they demonstrate when everything seems lost. They remind the world that setbacks are temporary, challenges are surmountable, and greatness belongs to those who refuse to stay down. Consistency is the quiet engine behind every great comeback. While talent can open doors and luck may provide brief moments of success, it is consistency that sustains greatness over time. Circumstances are unpredictable. They change, they challenge, they test you. But your daily actions, your discipline, your unwavering commitment to showing up, these are things you control. Those who achieve long-term success understand that consistency is not glamorous. It doesn't always get applause or recognition, but it builds the foundation on which legends are made. While others wait for the perfect moment, Consistent people create their own momentum, and over time, momentum becomes unstoppable. Consistency is about showing up, even when motivation fades. It's easy to be committed when the crowd is cheering, when the lights are bright, and when everything seems to be going your way. The real test comes on the days when no one notices, when the world feels cold and indifferent. The person who practices, prepares, and performs every day, regardless of recognition or reward, is the one who eventually rises above circumstance. This is the secret. Greatness is rarely about a single heroic moment. It's about the countless small decisions to keep moving forward, even in silence. Consistency is also a weapon against doubt. Life will throw challenges that shake your confidence and tempt you to quit. Circumstances may make it feel impossible to continue, but consistent effort transforms those challenges into stepping stones. Every repetition, every effort, every disciplined action accumulates like compound interest, eventually producing results that seem sudden to outsiders. But in reality, they are the product of persistent commitment. Consistency ensures that when opportunity comes, you are prepared. When the world doubts you, your actions speak louder than any criticism. Another aspect of consistency is patience. Showing up every day doesn't always produce instant results, and this can be frustrating. But consistency teaches you endurance. It reminds you that progress is often invisible at first, that the work you do now is an investment in the future you will one day claim. The comeback is rarely immediate. It is a result of steady, deliberate, and unwavering effort. Those who understand this truth refuse to be discouraged by slow progress, knowing that the accumulation of small, consistent actions ultimately produces monumental change. Consistency also builds character. By remaining committed to your goals, even when circumstances are difficult, you cultivate discipline, focus, and resilience. You become someone who does not rely on external factors, who does not wait for luck or timing, but instead creates results through persistence and dedication. This character becomes your anchor during storms, your guiding light when circumstances are harsh, and your secret weapon when others falter under pressure. People respect results, but they are inspired by the relentless effort that produces them. Finally, consistency inspires others to believe. When people see someone continuously striving, never compromising their standards, and refusing to bow to circumstance, it sends a message of success is not about luck. It's about persistence. Your dedication becomes contagious, motivating those around you to embrace their own journey with discipline and focus. Consistency proves that no matter the obstacles, no matter the setbacks, steady effort and commitment will always outlast doubt, fear, and temporary misfortune. In the end, consistency doesn't just win the battle, it wins the war. Every journey toward greatness will meet one unavoidable obstacle: doubt. Not just your own doubt, but the doubt of others, the questioning eyes, the whispered criticisms, the naysayers who claim your dreams are impossible. It's easy to be discouraged by voices that tell you you're not ready, not capable, or not deserving. But here's the truth. Doubt is not a signal to stop. It's a test of your courage, your focus, and your belief in yourself. How you respond when the world doubts you will define whether you rise or remain stagnant. Every legend, every comeback story is filled with moments where the world said no, and yet the person pressed forward anyway. Criticism is another companion on the path to success. It comes in many forms, some constructive, some destructive, but all of it challenges you to reflect, to grow, and to solidify your purpose. Resilient individuals don't allow criticism to paralyze them. Instead, they learn to filter it, extracting the lessons that matter and discarding the noise that doesn't. True strength lies not in avoiding criticism, but in mastering your response to it. The question isn't whether people will doubt you. It's whether you will let their doubt define you. Facing doubt and criticism also requires emotional discipline. When others question your ability, it's natural to feel frustration, anger, or insecurity. But reacting impulsively only feeds the negativity. The person who thrives in the face of doubt understands that composure is power. They channel the energy of criticism into fuel for action, turning every negative comment into motivation to prove, not them, but themselves, right. Each setback, each doubting voice becomes a spark that ignites determination rather than a weight that drags them down. Doubt often masks fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of rejection. Recognizing this allows you to confront it head on. When people tell you that you're finished or that a comeback is impossible, it's easy to internalize their fear as your own. But the resilient individual separates fact from perception, understanding that criticism often reflects the limitations of the speaker, not of the person being judged. The greatest achievements are born from courage in the face of fear and the refusal to accept other people's limits as your own. Facing doubt and criticism also strengthens your clarity of purpose. When everyone is telling you that something can't be done, you are forced to define why you are doing it. The stronger your purpose, the less power criticism holds over you. Every doubting voice becomes a reminder of why you started, why you keep moving, and why your journey matters. It teaches you to trust your instincts, to rely on your preparation, and to remain steadfast in your goals even when the world questions them. Finally, embracing doubt and criticism transforms you into an inspiration. When others witness someone rise above skepticism, overcome ridicule, and pursue their dreams regardless, it ignites hope. People see that doubt is not a permanent barrier, but a temporary challenge that can be faced, overcome, and used as fuel for greatness. By standing tall in the face of criticism, you send a message: the opinions of others cannot dictate your destiny. Your actions, persistence, and courage determine your legacy. Failure is not the end of the journey. It is the classroom where the lessons of greatness are taught. Too often, people fear failure as if it were a permanent label, a reflection of who they are. But the truth is, failure is not a verdict. It is feedback. It shows you what didn't work, what needs adjustment, and what must be refined. Every successful person has a long history of failures, each one shaping their skills, their mindset, and their approach. The moment you begin to see failure as a teacher rather than a punishment, you unlock the potential to grow beyond your current limits. Failure tests character. When plans collapse, opportunities are lost, or efforts go unnoticed, it is easy to succumb to despair. But those who embrace failure understand that true strength is revealed in these moments. It is easy to be confident when everything succeeds, but courage is forged when you stand in the ruins of your own mistakes and declare, "I will try again." The ability to confront failure without surrendering to it separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. Every failure carries within it the seeds of the next triumph. Embracing failure also requires reflection. It is not enough to simply fall and rise. You must analyze why you fell. What choices led to this outcome? What could be done differently next time? Failure is a mirror showing you not only your weaknesses, but also your untapped potential. By carefully studying your mistakes, you gather invaluable insight, sharpening your skills and expanding your understanding. This kind of deliberate reflection turns every misstep into a stepping stone toward mastery. Failure is also a teacher of humility. It reminds us that no one is invincible, that pride without purpose is fragile, and that every success is hard-earned. Humility does not diminish ambition, it strengthens it. When you approach failure with humility, you are more open to learning, more willing to adapt, and more prepared to take calculated risks in the future. It is this blend of humility and perseverance that allows comebacks to not only happen, but to be sustainable. Resilience grows hand in hand with failure. Each time you fail and choose to continue, your mental and emotional fortitude strengthens. You learn to detach your sense of worth from temporary outcomes. You discover that failure is not a reflection of your value, but a part of the journey toward it. The lessons learned through setbacks become invisible armor, preparing you for challenges that you cannot yet foresee. The comeback is often born not from uninterrupted success, but from repeated failures met with unwavering determination. Finally, embracing failure inspires others. When people witness someone stumble, fall, and then rise again with newfound wisdom and courage, it leaves a lasting impression. Your journey through failure communicates a powerful message. Mistakes do not define you, your response to them does. Every failure embraced and every lesson learned becomes a beacon, reminding others that greatness is not about perfection. It is about persistence, learning, and the relentless pursuit of improvement, no matter how many times you fall. Vision is the unseen force that propels greatness. It is the ability to see not what is, but what could be. The future you are determined to create despite the obstacles in your path. Without vision, effort becomes aimless, talent becomes wasted, and resilience can falter. Those who achieve extraordinary comebacks are guided by a clear, unwavering picture of their goals. They see themselves not as they are today, but as they will be tomorrow. Vision transforms dreams into actionable targets, giving direction to every step you take, no matter how small. Having a strong vision requires clarity and focus. Life is filled with distractions, naysayers, and competing priorities, and it is easy to get lost in the chaos. But when your vision is vivid, it acts as a compass. It reminds you why you started, what you are fighting for, and where you are headed. Every decision becomes intentional. Every setback becomes temporary. With vision, the challenges that once seemed overwhelming shrink in comparison to the image of your ultimate destination. Vision turns uncertainty into a roadmap and ambition into action. Vision also fuels resilience. When circumstances are harsh and doubt surrounds you, the people who succeed see beyond the present. They see the horizon and the life they are building, which allows them to endure the storms of today. Vision provides hope when hope seems lost. It acts as a mental anchor, keeping you steady when everything around you feels unstable. Those who master the power of vision are able to persevere not because the journey is easy, but because the destination is worth every struggle. Another aspect of vision is belief in your own potential. You must see yourself achieving greatness before anyone else does. The human mind is incredibly powerful, and visualization turns intangible ideas into tangible possibilities. By constantly imagining the return, the victory, and the impact you will make, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to reach it. Vision is not passive. It is an active daily exercise that strengthens confidence, sharpens focus, and primes the mind for action. What you see in your mind, you are more likely to manifest in reality. Vision demands patience and discipline. Rarely does success come overnight, and the road to a triumphant return is often long and winding. But those with vision are willing to put in the work day after day because they know their eyes are fixed on a prize far greater than immediate comfort or recognition. Vision turns small steps into monumental progress because every effort is aligned with the ultimate goal. It teaches the importance of staying consistent, staying resilient, and staying committed to the path even when the finish line seems distant. Finally, vision inspires others to follow. When someone carries a clear sense of purpose and direction, their energy is contagious. People are drawn to those who see possibilities where others see limitations. Vision becomes a beacon of hope, a source of motivation, and a reminder that no matter how impossible the journey may seem, a clear picture of the future can light the way. Through vision, not only do you rise, but you uplift those around you, showing them that greatness is possible for anyone who dares to see it before it exists. A true comeback is never just about the individual. It is about the ripple effect it creates in the lives of others. When someone rises from the ashes of defeat, it becomes a story that transcends personal triumph. It becomes a beacon of hope. People are inspired not by perfection, but by persistence. They are moved not by the absence of struggle, but by the courage to continue despite it. Your comeback sends a message to anyone watching. Setbacks are temporary, challenges are surmountable, and greatness belongs to those who refuse to quit. Inspiring others requires authenticity. Your journey cannot be fabricated or polished. To remove the scars, it must be real. People connect with struggle because they see themselves in it. When they witness someone face adversity, doubt, and failure, and then rise stronger, they recognize that their own obstacles are not insurmountable. Authenticity creates relatability, and relatability transforms personal victories into collective inspiration. Every stumble, every moment of uncertainty, and every triumph adds depth to the story you share with the world. A comeback also teaches resilience to those who witness it. When others see you refusing to stay down, they begin to internalize the same mindset. They learn that failure is not a destination, but a detour, that criticism is not a stop sign, but a challenge, and that setbacks are invitations to rise higher. Your courage in action becomes a template for them to emulate in their own lives. Inspiration is not given. It is demonstrated through consistent, visible proof that persistence pays off. The power of a comeback lies in its timing and visibility. When someone believed lost returns with renewed purpose, it challenges the assumptions of everyone watching. People who doubted your potential are forced to reconsider their perceptions, and those who admired your journey are reminded that greatness is never static. This creates a ripple effect. It shifts mindsets, motivates action, and instills hope in those who have been waiting for a sign that change is possible. A comeback becomes a story that is remembered long after the moment passes. Inspiring others also reinforces your own purpose. Knowing that your journey can empower, motivate, and guide others adds meaning to your struggles. Every challenge faced, every obstacle overcome, and every victory achieved becomes more than a personal milestone. It becomes part of a legacy. When people look to your example, they see proof that determination, vision, and resilience are tangible forces that can transform lives. The comeback, therefore, is not only an act of personal triumph, but a gift to the world around you. Finally, a comeback inspires action. Inspiration alone is not enough. It motivates people to take their own steps, to confront their own challenges, and to pursue their own greatness. Your story becomes a call to arms, a demonstration that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary feats when nurtured with courage, belief, and perseverance. Through your journey, you ignite a chain reaction of hope and ambition, proving that comebacks are not just about returning. They are about elevating everyone who witnesses them. So if you've been waiting, if you've been doubting, if you've been wondering whether the fire can ever burn that bright again, watch closely, because comebacks aren't just about returning, they're about rising stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. They are proof that no obstacle is too great, no criticism too loud, and no failure too final. The world may have counted you out, the odds may have seemed stacked, but the one who refuses to quit always finds a way. And here's the truth: the comeback is never just yours. It inspires, it motivates, it lights a path for those who thought their chance was gone. Your story of resilience, vision, and relentless pursuit becomes a beacon, reminding everyone watching that greatness is not lost. It's waiting for the courage to show up, to rise, to claim it once more. So stand tall, keep moving, keep fighting, keep believing, because the fire inside you cannot be extinguished, and the world will see that the one who was thought lost is not only back, they are unstoppable.